Hello and welcome back to Tommy's Top Picks Weekly Roundup podcast episode 146. I'm your host Tommy, joined by John.
How's it going?
It's been a week.
It has. It has been a week.
A lot has happened this week. I'm going to talk about some magic. We had the Marvel Secret Lair. That went well. We got some foundations to talk about. I'm still playing Pokemon TCG Pocket and having fun with that. And Pokemon goes up and to the right.
It does.
Star Wars does not.
It does
Spoiler
not.
alert.
Currently.
We'll also be talking about that. So yeah, do you want to start with the Marvel Secret Lair? You took part in it. You got stuff,
did.
right?
I did, although I need to check my tracking. Actually, I haven't checked it in a minute. And I know some people have gotten it. It's showing up tomorrow.
Hey, nice.
Wait. Maybe It actually showed up. It may be downstairs.
Oh, snap. That's exciting.
It looks like it was delivered. Yeah, so it is here. I missed it when I came in the door. Nice. Yeah, so I got 2 Storm and 1 Black Panther. Nice. That's what I ended up going with. It was an utter shit show. Did you hear about this?
Yeah. I saw the Discord discussion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You were in that chat. Yeah, it was painful. Very painful. They cheated. And I don't know who they are, but people out in the world, there was a way to, once you're in the queue, paste a URL that's just like go to your cart. It's like very basic URL, and then you could buy, and it counted, and it took the inventory out. And some people were buying like 19 of the special promo that you were only allowed to buy with $200 purchase or not, right? Like or more.
Cool.
Yeah, so they would buy a lot of them, and those sold out really fast, like within seconds. And then people waited in line for 5 hours and got errors at the end because the queue system was being bypassed by everyone.
That was me.
Was that you?
Yeah.
You did that? Oh,
I didn't get
sad. Yeah, very sad. Clearly their system is jacked. Clearly they need to upgrade it. I'm not sure how this could be jacked at this stage in the game.
Yeah.
They've been doing high demand secret layers.
It should have been print to order, this one.
For a long time. Yeah. Well, that is what people are saying, especially since it's mechanically unique cards.
Yeah.
I did see a lot of rebellion online about this. Obviously, people are pissed. It makes total sense.
I just saved money. That's fine.
Yeah, it's true. Like, I didn't spend money. Yeah. But they just are like, I don't want to even buy secret layers. I'm just going to proxy everything. Like full rebellion. I hate this, blah, blah, blah. And I get it. How many people stick with it? I doubt it. Give them 30 sets and they'll forget when.
Yeah, they'll be back.
Whatever comes out. Yeah. I did to get mine, which was not easy. I did have to wait in, I think, a 2-hour queue. Maybe it was an hour. I can't remember. It was a long time. I was there, like, I began to order the second the clock hit 12. Like, I was there. I was ready to hit the button. So, and I still waited in 2-hour queue, and I did manage to get it, but clearly there's like this few seconds where some people got it, and then after that, everyone got ripped off. So, sucks. Really sucks. I don't know what they'll do about it, if anything. Probably won't cancel those terrible orders, because then they'll lose money, right?
Right.
Even though they have a specific policy that says we will cancel your order if you do things you shouldn't be doing based on the rules. It's kind of funny that exists. It's software.
Right.
You can write rules into it. That's how
you
software
can make your
works.
own rules.
Why do we have to have an honor system? Get off your ass. Magic, WotC. It's not even that expensive of a fix, I doubt. Cheap bastards. I come from software development. For those out there, I know enough to know that this is not that hard of a problem.
No.
Anyways,
which makes it all that more frustrating.
Yeah. If this was the very first one, I could be like, or even like in the first year of doing these, I'd be like, okay, but it's not even close to that on either account. So, anywho, well, that's what happens. Foundations.
Yeah.
It's going up and to the right.
But it'll be around in standard for over 5 years.
Not the collector box.
No, I know.
Yeah, the collector box is limited, and apparently pretty heavily limited, although
Wave
Although,
1 is heavily limited.
exactly. How many times have we seen this? And it is a base set, so be ready. I don't think it's going to go like probably sub 200, but I don't think it's going to stay at the elevated prices. I could be wrong. Could be the first one of these that is just elevated 100% from pre-order on. But boy, do I doubt it. What do you think? Yeah, you agree?
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, we saw it. I don't if it comes down, it probably, I agree, won't hit 200, but would not come down for very long, if that makes sense, because that's what we've seen from like Bloomborough.
The last ones, yeah. Agreed. There's probably a dip. The question is how deep and how quick. Like when does it happen? Is it just after release? Is it 3 months later when they do wave 2? You know what I mean? Like whatever it is, however it is, we don't know that detail yet, but probably similar to the last few sets, maybe a little bit accelerated, because it does seem like each one has accelerated a bit.
Yeah.
If you look at the history. So, yep. Welcome to the new era. Post-COVID print run adjustment, whatever you want to call that era. That's what we're in.
It's weird.
What's that?
Feels
collectible
weird.
Stuff being collectible.
Yeah. It's like I forgot that was the point of this.
Used to be a thing. Used to be
used to
the
be a
thing.
Yeah.
And in Pokemon, it really was just the thing, right? Like, because there wasn't even gameplay.
And it still is.
Not really. Yeah, I know. It's like, so speaking of.
Like, have you seen? Yeah. Do you want to pivot to
that? Yeah. That was the pivot.
Okay.
I should have more on Foundations.
No. I am excited to play it on Arena. I'm excited to draft it. I've been saving my coins.
That's cool. Yeah, it will be fun. I think it will be a fun set to draft, because it's going to be very core and basic stuff, which will be like, back to basics sort of fun. Seems fun for draft.
Yeah, we'll have to get a box or two.
Yeah.
And do some limited, do some Winston.
Yeah.
Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon. I really do think Pokemon Pocket is going to continue pushing this surge like crazy.
It's an interesting take.
There's too many factors pushing Pokemon up. It's not one. It's not like, oh, if this falls through, then like the momentum's gone, because you have the app, the Pocket game, pushing people back into the hobby. And then you also have the news of the new Eevee set coming and the new Team Rocket set coming. And like there's a gym class. They're bringing gym leaders back. So it'll be like Misty's Starmie, right? Like it attaches a character to the Pokemon, which is a very nostalgic thing back to like Gym Leader Challenge.
Okay.
And some of the old sets, really old sets.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
Sorry, can't be helpful here.
No, it's okay. Or like Blaine's Charizard, right? But so you have all this excitement of the new upcoming sets, and then you have current excitement now, and I think things will just keep pushing it up.
So I just went to flip through TCG Player, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm just getting.
It's also really interesting that the best
for certain high value boxes, like a lot of listings, like pages of listings of just packs, so much lower price, right?
Yep.
Is it just the rip-off scam thing? Is that all that is?
No, it's like they put together that amount of packs from broken down. Those like Costco size things.
Yeah,
like the big plasticky bulky things,
or not?
It's like they just broke it down, took the packs, and like here's a booster box worth of packs.
I guess if you want to just open packs and you don't care, you'll get a little discount. But can it be like couldn't they be breaking down boxes, finding the hit, and then dropping the packs in a box and selling that for way more than it should be?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why.
So don't do that.
That's why. No, the value of the booster box is because it's a sealed booster box. It's not really like if you're just opening packs, just spend as little as you can on the packs. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. But you're not going to hit the things that everyone's chasing, really.
You absolutely can. Yeah, you can. You may even have a higher chance of getting 2.
I have my doubts. We're talking like a quarter of the price for 36 packs. Like that's just a ripoff. It feels like that sounds like a scam. If the price is that good, I don't know.
No, it's just because there
I know,
are a lot of packs available.
Yeah,
like they make a ton of those products. Like,
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's true.
On one of the subreddits this week, I saw. Remember in 2021, people were going crazy and like fighting each other over Pokemon.
No, not really. I believe you, but I don't remember.
Well, it was a thing. It was a thing, and people were like fighting at Targets and stuff to get Pokemon cards.
Okay, yeah.
And there was a video of a Costco pallet, and people just like they put the pallet out, and then it was just gone.
What the nuts?
Yeah. Like people filling carts with Costco discounted Pokemon cards. It's nuts.
Yeah.
And I saw that again, so it's back.
It's back. The demand is here. The price goes up.
Yeah.
And to the right.
Yes.
We said it would happen eventually. It's happening. I did not buy enough. But
you never do. You never
I know.
do.
Exactly. That's the thing. I'd rather feel like I didn't buy enough, but I bought some than feel like I didn't buy any.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's always the way.
Yeah. And I mean, Scarlet Violet's been out of favor this whole time, but now we're starting to see a couple sets really get up to near the actual MSRP of 160, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Yep. I'm just clicking through all the different things. Whoa, wow. Obsidian Flame, there's only 3 cases on the market. That's going to change. Those will show up. Those are too recent not to show up again or more.
Possibly.
People. You don't think so?
I mean, they're going to have a hard...
Flame, that was like, what, 2 sets ago, a set ago?
No. That was set 3.
Oh, then I'm mixing up which one is which.
Obsidian Flame was set 3.
That's older. Okay.
That's like 4 sets ago, 5 sets ago.
Paldea? What was...
Paldea was set 2.
Okay. List them out for me then, because I'm thinking of a different one, and I don't remember which one.
Base.
Yeah.
Paldea. Obsidian
3, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look it up. I thought you might know.
And then I think it was Twilight, was it? No.
Crown. Stellar Crown was this year. Surging Spark. Twilight
Temporal
Masquerade.
Forces. Yeah, Twilight Masquerade. Twilight Masquerade.
Yeah, this is like going back from here, though. Temporal Forces was before that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not sure which one I was thinking. Oh, maybe that's what I was. Maybe that, because no, I don't know. I don't remember what I was thinking. I thought it was the more recent one. But okay, Obsidian Flame, 3 cases left on TCG Player total.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, one of them's ridiculously priced.
And the set has a Charizard.
Well, that's pretty good. I have that one on my shelf. So I like that. But I didn't buy enough. Never do. Do you have a battle plan with this? Just sit on it for another 2 years?
Yeah, I'm not. So basically the way I'm looking at it is there will be sell-off. I mean, it's some of these boxes you could get like $70-$80. So you have a point where people feel good selling it, but then the people buying it, they're not going to feel good selling it till it doubles again, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's just you wait another 2 years and that cycle happens again.
Gotcha.
Because that's basically what I've watched happen with Fusion Strike, right? Like I got that for $80 a box, and then it doubled, and then it doubled again, and then came back. It traces back every time because it attracts more sellers to the market when the price goes up.
Of course.
So
supply and demand.
Right, but then you have the new people holding it that are at a different price point and are not willing to let it go for.
So here's a critical question.
Yeah.
Have you ever sold any?
Yeah. I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you just hold perpetually?
No, I had an Evolving Skies I bought for $90 and I sold for $600.
Nice.
Sold a couple Fusion Strike for $240 when I got those for $80. So typically in that second cycle is when I do sell.
Gotcha.
I make sure I hold on to one box at least, except Evolving Skies, because that was stupid.
That was stupid.
But I mean, I don't feel bad for letting that go. It's fine.
Never.
No.
Never feel bad for profits.
No.
There's always another deal.
Exactly.
That's indie investing 101. Never feel bad. If you got profits, you won. You did the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Go do it again somewhere else. There's always something else.
Yeah. Star Wars is not that something else.
Speaking of other places putting money that may or may not work out. Yeah. All right. Star Wars. What happened?
Down or to the right and down.
Yeah.
Even the first box is down to 150.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's still not that bad, right? It started at 120.
Yeah.
So then it's less than a year old. That's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not, but it was at 200.
Yeah, I get it. It's a sad day of, my cardboard went down on a new product, which is, always risky.
Remembering that MSRP, we have the sets 2 at $72 and set 3 that just came out at $75.
And what's the current box price?
What's
the current box price for the current set?
75.
I know you said that's what it's sitting at. Is that it's sitting at MSRP?
No.
Oh, it's at 75. Sorry. There you go. That's what I was trying to get a direct comparison there.
Oh, 75 MSRP is 120.
80. Oh, you just said 70. Oh, now you have me confused. You literally just said it was 75.
No, MSRP is 120 for a box.
I misunderstood.
And set 3 is at $75.
75. Got it.
Set 2 is at 72.
Oh, boy. Well, Star Wars.
It's pretty crazy. Like all the stores I've seen online have it pretty
Are you still playing?
Not as regularly. No.
Well, there it goes.
No.
Wonder how many other people are still playing.
Less. Yeah, but it'll be interesting. So we did get the news that the Boba Fett leader is suspended. So will be interesting to see. I do have friends that keep me updated. And if the meta does shift, because everyone got really bored. It's like every deck you had to build around this hero because he was so good. Yeah. And then just to give you maybe a 40% win rate, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's lame. Yep.
And,
meta crushing.
Yeah. So with him gone, what does that look like? Because the set just came out, so no way has the set been figured out. And
sure. Wait, is it fully out?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I or maybe I was jet lagged.
Yeah, I went to pre-release this past Thursday. So I did play on Thursday. It's not that I don't play, but I drafted, or we did sealed for pre-release, and I made a Obi-Wan deck. It was fun. Went 2-1. I pulled a Satine, which is the mill deck that I want to build, but it's
how many people were at pre-release?
It sold out 16.
Okay, well, that's pretty.
Yeah. But yeah, Satine it's a 0/5 legendary. Each unit, including enemy units, gains action, discard cards from an opponent's deck equal to half of this unit's remaining health points rounded up. And it has 6 health. So it's just everything can mill your opponent.
That's gross.
Yep. But they can mill you too.
Right.
But that's usually not their game plan. So
yeah, I was just saying it's probably built into your game plan or will be over time. Yeah. It's like, please go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, the game is fun. Like we were talking about, I think it was last week we were talking about how I don't enjoy, and this might be a whole podcast topic that we can do maybe next week if we don't come up with a better one, is comparing how you play the game to like video games, right? Where think of the booster box, the draft box, as a video game you buy and you can play through it, right? And then you don't typically play through it again.
I see.
Whereas I think keeping up with the meta is like buying.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
Is like buying the battle pass, right? Where every 6 months you have to buy a new battle pass.
Yeah.
So just what kind of player are you?
Yeah.
And I think I'm leaning more towards the buy the game, not the battle pass. Because I don't know, I enjoy when we get together and just play Winston, or just like, it's just, I don't know.
I agree.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I do. I agree. I think it's the easier, more less stressful enjoyment prospect. Yep.
But
I agree.
But that's just me, and that's me right now. I can always switch back to.
Yeah, something
My
catches
mind
your
might
attention.
change. Yeah. But for now.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I haven't played any Magic. I feel like I did play one EDH game, but I think we talked about it last week. I don't think I've played anything since then.
I've still been playing that degenerate black discard deck on Arena.
Oh, in standard, right?
Yeah.
In standard?
Yeah. It's just like, you don't get to play cards.
You don't play the game. I play the game.
I play the game.
Oh, you scoop? That's unfortunate for you.
Oh, every time you draw, you lose 2 life. And if you don't have 2 cards in your hand, you lose 2 life. Oh, 4 life? Oh.
I did tell you I made a commander deck with that theme, like that concept.
Yeah.
And it was like miserable.
Yeah.
That was
It's fun once.
No, it wasn't even that.
It's fun for you
once. They quit so fast, I didn't even enjoy it. I was like, oh, I just wanted to see how this worked. They're like, it worked. Congratulations. I'm like, fuck. I was like, I will not be playing this ever again. Oh, no, that's not true. I said, just so I could play the mechanics, do you mind if I played a second time? And I basically held my hand back. I did not do anything because I just wanted to see how different pieces played out. Like I was like, I'm not going to do any of the stacksy type things that affect you guys, but I just want to see more cards in this deck, see how they might work together. So yeah.
I'm trying to think if I play anything else.
The Pocket.
Yeah.
Pokemon Pocket. We mentioned it very briefly, but tell us, what is there anything to it that you enjoy other than it's going to increase pressure on the prices of Pokemon?
Yes, I think it'll continue to do that. But it's fun. It can be a little overwhelming at times, but it is definitely well thought out. And I was worried that it was going to get boring really quick. But the amount of events that they're cycling in and out, it's pretty good. Like it there's always something to do every time you boot it up.
I deleted
like
it.
they have that's fair. Like they have 2 they have 2 events going on right now, and they definitely know that they are targeting first time players with this as well.
Mm-hmm. Because
they are adding content to the solo stuff, which I think is good because it helps people really learn how to play the game, which this could translate to more players. Because obviously they're going to have to learn the real rules because this is abridged rules.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this Arena basically? They're trying to make this
No, it's a different game.
Well, clearly, but I mean, like, Arena helps people get into Magic.
It's not like Arena. It's like that Spell Slingers game that they made.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
Where like you don't draw land.
Yeah, it's like a little abbreviated.
Yeah, it's like if
I didn't get that far. I got to the level where they're like, battles are unlocked. I'm like, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, so you have 20.
I should have tried it at least once.
You should have. You have 20 cards to build a deck, and you don't need any lands or energy, and you just.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Yeah, you always start with a starter, which has its own problems because then you can just always start. If you just have a powerful EX, 2 of them, you just always start with that and you always get the starting one that you want. It's just you either win or lose with that right away. Like I have an Articuno deck that guarantees every time I start the game, I'm going to start with Articuno and possibly a way to give it full energy through a trainer. But it's good dopamine. It's fun.
It's
It
cool.
crosses T's, dots I's. I think it's. Oh, and it just it came out with a versus mode. There's another event that's going on that rewards you. It's almost like a season. Like I was talking about battle passes. It's like a season to get a certain amount of wins, and then you get an emblem at the end of the season. Or when you get that many wins during the season. And then on your profile, you can put these emblems to show off your achievements and stuff. I don't know. It's fun. I log in a couple times a day, open packs.
Yeah.
That's about it.
You still have a subscription?
No. Well, yes, technically. There's the 2-week free trial thing, and then I'm just canceling at the end of that.
Has it really only been?
Yeah, it's only been a week.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah.
It came out like just a couple of days before.
Gotcha.
So it's almost, my subscription's almost up, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, not card related, but I made it to the comic book store for the first time.
Cool.
In a while. If you don't know and you made it this far, I also do a comic book channel called Tommy's Top Shelf Comics. You can go check that out. Murphy and I just recorded our top 5 comics for this upcoming week this morning. That'll go live tomorrow. There's some cool stuff going on in comics.
Yeah. Like what?
The DC Absolute series.
What's that?
It's a alternate universe, alternate storyline for right now Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. And they give them different backgrounds. So like Absolute Batman I was reading has Bruce's Batman, but he's like this big bulky dude, kind of like the 80s Batman.
The only Batman? Go ahead.
Like Dark Knight Batman.
I
like
know which one you're talking about. I remembered immediately as soon as you said that. I was like, yep, I know.
He has no mansion, no money, no butler.
Oh, weird.
So all of them have this like
new background and
3 big things taken away from their background. So that's Bruce's.
How is he Batman with no money?
We don't know that yet. Only the first issue true. 2. Okay, issue 2 comes out this week.
Yeah, because that's one they're gonna have to close that plot hole.
Yeah,
that was always
get the money
main
to do
thing.
That?
Yeah, how does he do all this stuff without money? Anyways,
yeah.
But I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
And then what's next?
Wonder Woman, which is no island, no Amazonians. No peace? I forget what the third one was.
No peace? What's that mean?
It's like she's not there for peace. She was, instead of being raised on the island of Themyscira, she was raised in hell.
Oh, well, that would make her less peaceful for sure.
And instead of the lasso, she has this giant ass broadsword.
Okay, so she's like a war goddess type.
Yeah.
Riding to war. Yeah.
Riding on a black Pegasus.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And then Superman is no home, no family, no. Shoot, I forget the third. But they're all just like by these really powerhouse creative teams. And Batman's is written by my favorite Batman writer, Scott Snyder, drawn by Nick Dragotta, who's one of my favorite artists in comics. He did East to West. And
tell me about that one.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name.
It's like sci-fi politics if America was broken up into 7 different countries, technically. Yep. Yeah.
I think I actually tried to start reading that
one.
Because it was, I don't know if it was during COVID or what, but you had convinced me once more to download an app and just get the free and pay like whatever, $10, $15.
Yeah.
So I did it. And that was one of the ones I downloaded and actually started reading. It was pretty interesting.
It is good. So he's the artist on it. And it's so interesting. It's so good. They're all, because every time DC typically does these Elseworld books, it's always like, yeah,
but
it's not interesting.
yeah.
And then these are all three of these have been really interesting.
It's cool. So
I think they're
good
coming
stuff
out
in
with
comic.
the Martian Manhunter one and another one, which I have doubts that the others will be. They didn't sound as interesting to me, but these three are absolutely super cool. But yeah, comics have been really interesting. There was another tie-in with comics that I wanted to talk about. Something's Killing the Children is a horror book by James Tynion, one of my favorite. And they came out with an issue 0 this week that is kind of like an origin story, or like basically it went back and like filled in a blank that was left a mystery to the reader for a while.
Mhm.
But they have these variant covers that are basically card packs, but one card kind of a thing, where like you have X chance to get a rare cover.
Oh,
So they're like the comic, and then there's a piece of cardboard wrapping around it, and then it's in a plastic bag.
yeah. So if you open it, you reveal it and all the fun.
And
of
then
that
it shows you
game.
like the chances of getting each cover on the front, which I thought was wild. Like I hadn't seen that kind of thing. Like I know it's happened, but just to see it is pretty interesing. And
You're
watching,
like, you're introducing the rarity symbol to my comic books.
This is not okay.
Why would you do this to me, you bastards?
You buy the comic you want. You buy the cover you want.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with it, but I did buy one and I didn't open it.
Of course.
So now I'm keeping comics sealed, and I thought that was really funny.
I was gonna say you got to buy 2, one to open, one for the shelf.
They only had one. The rest sold out.
Oh my god, that's so funny. That is pretty good.
Right? I thought it was fun.
Smashing of worlds.
It was upsetting. I much prefer comics going into cards than cards coming into comics.
That's fair. So we're gonna get to play some Winston tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Gotten to play Magic, I think, since Ireland, or maybe once. Yeah, once. I just played the one game.
Yeah, and there's no prep work. There's no prep work required. You can just show up and play.
Should I bring any?
If there's a set you want to. Otherwise, I still have some open boxes.
Yeah. Trying to think what I have that might be fun. I know I set a bunch aside specifically for this.
Yeah.
I have
the Double Masters was fun, but I know those packs are expensive, and I think you just had those.
I just had the 6. Yeah. I have Phyrexia and Theros Beyond Death. If you want to try some constellation and enchantment stuff,
Sure, that'd be fun.
I know you have a ton, so I also don't mind just playing what you have set aside.
Yeah, we still got to finish that March of the Machine box. That was pretty fun, Winston.
Yeah, that was good. We can go back to that. You're just way better at it because you have played that one on Arena, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought.
Nope.
I thought you had some time on that one.
March Machine, no.
Okay.
No. Just with you.
You're just better at it than me. I see how it is. You're like, there's no practice. That's just natural talent.
No. Yeah, that one I did not draft. I did draft something around that time, but it wasn't. I did Phyrexia a lot. But I didn't do March of the Machines. But I think that's all I got for this week.
Yeah, I don't have much either. Somewhat of a quiet week in the lead up to the holidays, the releases and that sort of thing. But I don't know.
Well, we got Foundations launching. Foundations.
Yeah. But that's so boring. I mean, it's not super boring. It has some interesting things like the collector box, but it's like it's literally cards that everyone knows. Okay. Do you have anything about the new product you want to say?
No, I saw it at the store when I went to go do Star Wars on Thursday.
It's like, yeah, okay. Cool.
But it's a new release. We were talking about Foundations. You said there's no releases. Foundations release.
Well, releases that are like hype, right?
Oh.
Like
yeah,
I feel like we talked a lot. We talked a lot longer about Bloomberg.
Did you get a box?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I have,
which is funny.
Pretty much no interest in Foundations. I'll be honest.
Besides Winston.
Yeah. No, I'll do Winston. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, I would normally buy collector boxes.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
there was a Rudy sale that was okay, but the price is up. It's pre-sale still, and I still think there'll be a dip. So it's like,
Fair. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, and it's not even that exciting because there's only like 10 cards that are new commanders. It's like, it's a very minimum set from the things that I enjoy about Magic. It's a reprint set. It's a reprint set of foundational stuff.
Fair.
You know how many of these cards I have?
All of them. Most of them.
Most of them. Not all of them, but a hell of a lot of them.
Yeah.
I don't have the fancy anime art, right? Like, so there might be one or two.
Right.
Once prices come down, then I'm like, okay, I'll pick that up because that's cool. But there's not much in here that was super exciting for me. But the draft does sound like a fun time because having a cool core, like, draftable experience will probably be awesome.
Yeah. And I won't feel bad drafting this a ton on Arena because I'll have these cards for a while.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
This Progenitus card, did you see the weird art on this one? I don't know what they're calling this.
Send it to me on Discord.
Yeah, I will. Just because it just looks like a proxy, honestly. It just looks like something I'd buy on Etsy.
Yeah, it does.
Right?
Oh, yeah, they're keeping the
Pokemon. It's like the anime something special, whatever.
It's like a Pokemon border.
Yes, yeah. I remember they said they were doing this. I don't think I saw that one yet. The one that I did see, I was like, not my favorite, but whatever. But that one's like very much.
They're Pokemon borders straight up.
Oh, I forgot they did the Pokemon foiling on the Pokemon border too, or whatever. Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I won't be buying those cards. Some of the anime cards I'll definitely buy because they're cool looking. Other than that, probably nothing, honestly. Because again, I have most of these cards because they're core products. You know what I mean? Like, I have.
Well, you're gonna be definitely buying Doubling Season.
I already have it.
But did you see the art for this Doubling Season?
I don't need a second art Doubling Season. It's gonna be pricey.
Okay.
I don't need a special art Doubling Season.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure? I sent you a link.
I'm pretty sure I saw it. Let me double check. Oh, yeah, the cat one.
Yeah.
That is a pretty good one. And it definitely got my attention when I saw it, but no, I'm because it's gonna cost a fucking fortune.
It's $250. Yeah.
It's gonna cost a fortune. Even when it comes down, which it will. It's still gonna cost a fortune, and I just don't need that. You know what I mean? It is adorable though.
It's so good.
But yeah, like, I think that some of the commanders, like, if I hear, hey, here's one of the ones that's cool and interesting, I might grab one and do something with it. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But there's not much in this set I care about.
Fair.
Comma. I literally have, I think, 3 Coma World Eaters because I played a lot of that block, Kaldheim. And I know, like, it's a super common card, so I'm sure it's going to bring down the price of mine.
Yep.
It's fine.
Your game pieces.
Yeah, I sold the ones that I wanted to sell for money, and the rest literally are for my game piece collection. Like,
oh no, I know.
I went through that recently and was like, I'm getting rid of extras, and I don't think I had any more that I wanted to get rid of that because I think I only had 2. I tried to keep a few for things that I remember comboing off with like a maniac because nostalgia, which I did.
Yeah. Already reprinting Tiny Bones.
Yes, Tiny Bones actually has multiple versions. I don't know if that's a unique version or a copy of a previous one. There's already 2 or 3 Tiny Bones. So, and I want to say this is a separate one, but I could be wrong on that. Like, don't take my word on that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yep, that's all I got.
Cool. Well, until next week, we'll catch you guys later.
Have a good one.